Hello, everybody. I am live today, and I am super excited to be live because guess what, y'all? Well, I'm gonna wait for just a moment to let some people come in the room because I had a few people that I said that I wanted in the room. So let me go ahead and just tag a few people. If you are watching me, go ahead and say hello. Let me know that you are here while I tag a few people. Hold on one second. It's been so long since I've done this, y'all. I don't even know how to tag people. Okay, well, I'll have to wait. So I'm gonna let a couple people come in. Hold on, I can tag from my computer. So while y'all are coming in, I'm gonna pull it up so I can start tagging a few people before I get started. So if you are watching me live, please say hello so I can know that you are here and I can say hi back to you. Hi, Marquila. Hi, sissy. All right, y'all. Let's see. Okay, now I can do the comments. So I'm just going to tag a few people so that they can go ahead and come into the room. No, I'm not. We're going to jump in. All right. Because I don't want to be distracted. But anyway, hey, everybody. Happy Friday. I am super excited because today is March 1st. We have officially entered into the best month of the year, my birthday month. Shout out to Marquila because it's her birthday month too. Shout out to anybody else whose birthday is in March. I'm excited because anybody who knows me, they know that I am a very big giver. I love to give to other people, whether it is pouring out from my heart, whether it's with business, whether it's an actual, gift and something that's very, very intentional and special. That's just who I am. I love to see the look on people's faces when they get gifts. I love to see people being transformed when I get to pour into them. And it's always just been a big thing for me to be able to give. And so throughout the entire month of March, I am going to be showing up here live. We did 12:30 today, but we're going to be doing 11:30 going forward so that I can come in and I can just pour out. The thing that I want to share with you all throughout the month of March is becoming She Who Handles Business. You guys know that we launched a podcast last year. We launched our community hot and fresh off the press this year, dropped last month. So if you are not a part of the She Handles Business community, then go ahead and start click the links because I'm gonna drop some links so that you can become a part of our community. We have a free option, but then we have the actual community itself. And I'm excited about all that God is doing, but I'm also excited about this message that God has given me around She Handles Business. I'm excited about helping women entrepreneurs to be able to know that they can have business, they can have life, they can have abundance, they can have peace, they can have the income that they desire, the time freedom that they desire. They can build their life the way that they desire for it to look, even while they have all the responsibilities of life, even while they have all the demands of their business, even while they have all of these things that have been placed on our plate. I believe that we can have all those things. And I know a lot of people talk about balance, and we're not even going to go deep into that. But a lot of people say it's not balance, it's harmony. I'm a person that I'm on the balance side because I understand how a balance a balance scale works. The balance scale is not meant for meant to make things the same, but it's to take things that weigh different amounts and create a sense of stability, right? And so that's what I strive to do when it comes to my business, when it comes to my life. I'm not going to make everything equal. I'm not going to make my business be the same as my life, or my life be the same as my business, because I understand in different seasons those things weigh differently and they look differently. But my goal is to make sure that I have stability and I have peace and I have joy and I can do it in a way that is sustainable. So I see a few people that have popped in. Hi Sierra, hi Sissy, hi Kia, how you doing today? Hope you being motivated and getting some stuff done. So I see some of the members from the She Handles Business community popping in. Shout out to you. Kia's a member. Shout out to you. So y'all, let's go ahead and kind of jump into what I wanted to share with you, because I have been really kind of processing on this idea of becoming She Who Handles Business. And there's a lot of different thoughts that have been coming up for me, and I've been sitting on it, because one thing that I understand, right? We are all in a current state of being, and we're all constantly and consistently evolving and growing and developing and evolving into something different, in a new state, a new phase of our lives. And I also know and understand that there's always something more that we're desiring for ourselves. Most people that are driven, most women that, are building businesses and things like that, you're at a space, but there's a specific space that you're wanting to go. There's a specific vision that you have, that you want your life and your business to look like. And so many times we find ourselves setting goals and creating visions around what we desire, and one or two things happen. Either we set the goal, well, one or three things can happen. One, you can set the goal, you can do what it takes to kill it and actually get there to the goal. Two, you can set the goal and it be unrealistic, and you don't create the habits, the beliefs, the things that you need to transition and get into that space. So, well, that's two things, right? Or third thing, you can give up on the goal. And that's a lot of time what happens. We look at our current situation and we look at thank you for sending stars, Marquila. We look at our current situation, and either we say, I'm going to go for it and I'm going to give it all I got. I'm going to go for it and I'm not going to plan, and so I never really see the goal. Or I'm going to set this goal and then I'm going to quit because my situation doesn't look the exact same. And so over this month, I want us to not only set the bar for where we want to be in life and in business and spiritually. Everybody's talking about this soft girl season. Everybody's talking about the soft CEO and all of this stuff. But what does it truly mean to be able to enjoy life and enjoy business? What does it mean to be able to have a business that not drains you? That does not drain you, that's not sucking from you, but is pouring back into you. What does it mean for you to be able to pour out to your clients and they be filled and you be filled? Like, what does it feel like to get off a call after you poured out all that you have into a person who needs you, or to do a service and pour out all that you have to a person that needs you, and you still walk away full and not empty, right? What does it mean to be able to have intentional time to take care of yourself and enjoy your life and spend time with your kids and travel and really just become that woman that you desire to be? And so that's what this month is going to look like. But I wanted to share today the definition of becoming, because I thought it was very interesting. When I looked up the definition of becoming, it says the process of coming to be something or of passing through a state. And I think that a lot of times we focus so much on that process of coming to be something, right? Excuse me. And we think that, am not this person. You know, I have to do and transform and do so much in order for me to actually become the woman that I have, the idea of the woman that I have in my mind. And so sometimes we think it's not possible, and it's not that it's not possible. It's just that we don't have the right, hi Leah, we don't have the right tools. We're not creating the right habits. We're not creating and transforming our beliefs. We're not doing the things that are necessary. And then we don't believe that we are already her. The second part of that definition is passing into a state. In order for you to pass into a state, that means that you are in one state of being, and then you're simply evolving and passing into another state of being. So that means that she is already on the inside of you. I like to think of life and business, or we as women, as I use the analogy of flowers all the time, right? And think of it as a seed. Think of yourself as a seed, right? The seed has to go through so many different states of being. It goes from a seed that's single to a seed that's being planted in the ground to a seed that's being given nutrients so that it can evolve and develop, and it starts to transform into something totally different. Then it has to break through the ground so that it can continue to grow. And as that time goes by and it's getting the nutrients that it needs, it evolves into that flower. It evolves into that tree. It evolves into whatever the plant is that was on the inside of that seed. But from the moment that seed became the seed, it was already intended to be that amazing flower, that amazing tree. And so we too are already, God has already intended for us to be that woman that we desire to become, that woman that's on the inside of your mind, that woman that you dream about and say, dang, like if I could wake up and my life look different, if I could wake up and in my California king size bed and walk into my bathroom with my heated marble floors, and my children, you know, are homeschooled, and I'm living in my dream home, and my businesses and ministries and nonprofit organizations are thriving and doing great things in the community, and I'm serving God with all that I have, and I'm able to take trips and do the things that I love. I can world school my children and take them into different countries and learn about different things. I'm sharing with y'all my vision, right? Being able to speak all over the world and pour into women and have businesses that are running behind the scenes without me being present, and knowing that I'm making huge impact in the kingdom of God, being able to sow millions of dollars into organizations. These are my visions, right? And so because God gave me those visions, they're on the inside of me already. They are already on the inside of me, planted as a seed, and I am the seed. But it takes time for me to evolve. It takes nutrients to be deposited into me. It takes different seasons of life for me to be stretched and evolved and transformed and becoming that woman that God has already intended me to be. But that doesn't mean that I have to transition into someone that is not who I am to become that person. I can stay authentic to who I am and become that person. I can do the things that serve me well and become that person, right? I just have to trust God, trust the process, and allow me to go through my own process of evolving and becoming that person. But through hard work, through commitment, through consistency, you know, through sticking through the process, then that's how I do that, right? And so I wanted to share that with you all. There's 3 things that I feel that we have to truly, or 3 spaces that I feel that we truly have to evolve in order for us to become, right, the woman who handles business. Well, first off, before I even go there, let's talk about who is the woman that handles business. She handles business, in my perspective, is a woman. She's a woman of God. She's building a legacy business, God's vision that he placed on the inside of her as a gift. She's building this gift using her talents, using her skills, using her experiences to build something incredible that God gave her. And through this, she's doing it in a way that allows her to be profitable. So that means that she has gotten rid of that lack mentality. That means that she's gotten rid of that poverty mindset. She's doing it in a way that allows her to be profitable so that she can, because she understands that God gave her this vision, but that did not mean that that she had to be broke doing it, right? She's also a woman who's building a legacy business. What does that mean? That means that she can have time freedom. She can have stability. She can have income that flows freely to her, right? She can be able to step out of her business if she chooses to. And she can have abundance, peace, joy, happiness, love, all the gifts that God wrote in his good book that he is giving to us. She believes that she can have access to those things as she continues to become the woman of God that God has called her to be. And that's who I identify with. That's who I believe is the woman who handles business. That's who she handles business. It's truly all about our community, our events, our workshops, our retreats. Everything that we do is about, one, evolving into that woman, being that woman, but then also having a safe space, a community for us to be authentically us and show up and receive all that we need. Like, there's no more feeling like we have to put on the cover to show up. We have to bring out the representative to show up. We can show up bold, bright, and brilliant just the way we are, the way that God created us and the way that he intended us to be. Because one thing I know about me is that I'm going to show up the way God called me to be. Because the moment I try to show up the way you are, or with your gifts and with your talents, or the way you do things, then I miss out on who God has called me to, right? And so we have to be authentic. So that is pretty much in a nutshell who she handles business is. But the three things that I'm really going to be focusing on when it comes to, hi Larisha, when it comes to this month of 30 days, sharing with you all becoming she who handles business, is we're going to be focusing on mental development. Hi Brian. Hey Cuzzo. So we're going to be focusing on mental development. Why? Because it starts in the mind. If you have a goal, but you have not transitioned your mind so that you can truly believe what you say you want, there's absolutely no way you will get there, because your target may be right, but your aim isn't, right? And so we're going to be talking about certain things that we can do to shift our mindset so that we can start becoming the woman who handles business, right? The second thing is spiritually, right? Because if you're building God's vision and God ain't in it, you're building backwards. You're going to be trying to do something out of your own strength. You're going to be trying to do something out of your own will. You're going to be trying to do something from a place that you were not meant to do it from, because you're doing something that was meant to be built with the partnership of God. If God gave you a vision for your business, he intended for you to do it. However, you're supposed to do it with him. We only get a portion of the vision. We only get a little piece of it. And so until we truly start saying, okay, God, I'm submitting this vision onto you. I'm releasing it onto you. Give me the wisdom. Give me what I need to be able to execute this well, execute it in excellence, execute it in a way that will allow me to truly serve the people that you have called me to. And we can't do that without him. So we're growing mentally, we're growing spiritually, and we're growing professionally, right? Because if you want to be able to build your business, those other things are the foundation, right? But there's things that you have to actually physically do in order to be able to see things shifting your business. If you're in a space of overwhelm, there's some things that need to shift in your business. Those are red flags that, one or two things that can be happening, right? Overwhelm can look like two things. One, you're in a position where God is giving you more and it's time to expand your capacity. He's expanding you. And then there's other times where you are in out of alignment, and God is telling you, hey, this right here is not warfare that this right here is not a part of the process. This is warfare that you're in because you're in a space that you ain't got no business being in. And I've seen both of them, right? I've seen the space where, God is stretching me and I'm like, okay, God, I'm weathering through it and we're growing. But I've also seen the spaces where God told you that it was time to move. God told you it was time to pivot. God told you it was time to shift, and you made a decision to stay, right? So we have to start figuring out where our business is in alignment with the goal and the vision that God has given us, and where it's not in alignment, right? Because if you are supposed to be serving, we can know that we're called to certain people and we're supposed to help them to a certain transformation. But there's also a way to do it. I can't do it the way you do it. You can't do it the way I do it, right? Somebody might be called to coaching. Some might be called to doing, services in a specific way, executing certain services. Somebody might be called to community. But if I'm over here and I'm supposed to be called to speaking and building community and coaching people through, but I'm over here doing, working behind the scenes and doing the services from a place of administrative thing, and that's not my gift, girl, you're gonna be burned out. And everything that I'm saying here is coming from experience, right? So we have to know how to shift professionally so that we can build according to the alignment that God has specifically for our vision and our businesses, right? But that looks like how you execute too. That looks like having a strategy. That looks like being clear. That looks like evolving your habits and the things that you're doing in your business. When I say habits, I'm not just talking about your personal habits, but I'm also talking about how are you showing up every single day. Because if you have a goal to hit 6 figures, 7 figures, but you're working like you gon' like you got a full-time job and you only doing 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes of business a day, baby, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna hit that goal because it's not math. The math isn't mathing. It's not lining up. So are you clear on what you need to do and how you need to execute and how you need to show up from a place of strategy and from a space of the techniques so that you can truly evolve into that space and have what you say that you desire, right? So I don't want to take a whole lot of time. Y'all know I will ramble because this season, this is the season where we start showing up bold, bright, brilliant, and beautiful. This is the season where we stop hiding. This is the season where we stop accepting less than we desire and we deserve. This is the time where we actually start saying, you know what? I deserve what I want. I deserve to have a business that serves me well. I deserve to be able to make the income that I desire. I deserve to have peace, abundance, time, freedom in my life and in my business. I deserve to be able to take a week off and do absolutely nothing but plan. I deserve to be able to have time with my kids and visit all of their school functions or all of their sports and things like that. You deserve those things. You deserve to be able to take the retreat that's $10,000 in Puerto Rico and just enjoy yourself if you want to. You deserve it. And so it's time for us to stop limiting ourselves and limiting what God can do with us and God can do with our businesses and truly start evolving into that woman, that seed that's already been planted on the inside of you. Stop dreaming about her. It's time to start becoming the woman who handles business. So I hope that this was encouraging. I'm excited. So we're going to be meeting, or I'm going to be coming live Monday through Friday throughout the entire month of March. And I'm going to be sharing with you different things, tips, strategies, mindset shifts around becoming the woman who handles business. Because it's my birthday month, y'all. So we're going to transform, and that's my gift. Being able to see you transform, being able to pour out into you, it pours into me. So I'm excited. If you're excited, let me know. If you are not a part of the She Handles Business community, I'm going to drop a link on this video so that you can go in and get connected with us. Because as I share certain things, I might have a template. Y'all know, look, I'm an operations girl. So I might have a template. I might have a spreadsheet. I might have, a workflow or something that you can use. but those things are only released in our membership. So go ahead, get connected. I'm excited about this journey, the next 30 days of becoming She Who Handles Business. And I'll catch you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Go do something for yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Pamper yourself. Do whatever it is that you need. Get off of the business for a little bit. Clear your mind. Pour back into you and fill your cup this weekend. And I'll catch you Monday. Remember, you can handle it. Have a good day.